Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Noon with Natalie. My name is Natalie Mayotte. I'm the owner of Master Authentic Voice. I'm a public speaking and presentation skills coach, and I'm also the creator of Teen Talk. So I do public speaking specifically for teens in the Montreal, and I actually go national. So it's pretty exciting. My latest news is that I'm going to be a coach for TEDx Youth Laval for the next event. So I'm happy to share that with you. And welcome my lovely guest today. Please say hi to Aisha Delpeche.
Hello.
Conversations with Aisha. So before we get started,
Yes.
I want to tell you all about this one wonderful woman. She's fierce.
Oh.
She is no stranger to putting her community first. Aisha first became known as the memorable host of several philanthropic events across the city, which I'm still waiting to go to. Over the years, this love of her community has only intensified, and through her colorful storytelling and courageously candid conversations, she's remained true to her passion through life coaching and creating spaces for women to get raw, I love it, and deal about their truth. She's committed to helping women heal. Her self-care workshops are aptly titled At Conversations with Aisha, help you find the tools to discover your oomph and you're amazing. Look at you. I remember those words because we worked together a couple years ago.
Yes. So you do know that some of them was like worked with what we spoke about.
Yeah,
so
for sure. And the words really have to resonate with you in your business. And I totally get that. So at the time you were prepping, getting the coaching going. So why coaching? Tell us why the coaching is important.
You know, I got certified at Concordia with my personal and professional life coaching. And I've coached in my professional life as well, my 9-to-5 corporate life. And I just found that coaching to me just gave me a sense of feeling alive, you know, allowing myself to be part of someone's journey in the developing process and them becoming a better version of themselves was just completely, to me, it just set my soul on fire. So I almost put it on pause for a bit, did other roles, and then I realized, you know what, I need to get back into my coaching. I need to get back into influencing. I've been told that I do have an interesting story, so I should bring that so I can be able to encourage other people. And that's what made me go for my certification at Concordia. And it's just been a wonderful evolution ever since.
Now, let's be honest. There are a lot of workshops out there. There's a lot of people doing stuff and claiming. So really, what makes it special to participate in a workshop, Conversations with Aisha?
So first and foremost, the type of conversations that I like to have is something that speaks to my spirit and that I've gone through. So it's all personal connection. So, you know, I'm someone that has PCOS, which is called polycystic ovarian syndrome. So one year I decided to do a workshop on fertility. And I said, I can't be the only person out there. It's very common in the Black community as well. And come to figure out, it's not just like a Black community thing, it's common, period. But I knew a lot of other Black women that had it. And I was like, wouldn't it be interesting for us to sit down and talk about that? So we did. And then later on, I was like, you know, how great would it be if my gynecologist I've had for 10 years would come and also add his influence on that, which I did. So a lot of the workshops has to do, it's very personal to me, something that I'm able to tap into, I'm able to shed some light, not in competition with anybody, but what's for you is for you, and whoever's gravitated towards me and my topics, it's worked so far. I've gotten the feedback that people come in not knowing what to expect, but they leave completely empowered and feeling different. So far it's been good. It's been almost a year and a half I've been doing it now.
I know, I've been following. Okay, so you do these workshops. You also can be hired to coach individually. If somebody's looking for somebody like you, they're connecting now, what can they expect to get from you as that coach?
So my clients, they come, again, not knowing what to expect. I'm very transparent on what the transition is. And for those who don't know what coaching is, it's really, I'm not the problem solver. I'm more, you know, the facilitator. I'm like in the passenger seat of someone's journey. And I'm just there to pop up every now and then and have courageous conversations. So a lot of the women that I coach, and just to put as a caveat, it's mainly women that I coach. I'm not against coaching men, but my niche is connecting more with women. And a lot of them just find themselves in an impasse. They don't feel that they're living their full authentic self. They don't feel that self-care is number one on their list. And it's really just having those courageous conversations. It's really just following up with clear-cut actions, and not of being so scholastic and so stiff, as well as having fun in the process as well. So hiring me, I believe that all the clients that I have a little bit of me in them. So I feel like the manifestation and the law of attraction just works so well naturally. But yeah, it's really just becoming a different version of yourself. And I feel there's a lot of women that's going through that just wants to tap into that. And it doesn't even mean that it's a problem. It's just like, why not become better? So
I know, and I know for me, my niche is very specific, right? It's really about public speaking, presentations, and people have to be ready to say, I need help in this area. It just, nobody walks around with on their forehead saying, I have a presentation next week. What am I going to do? And if you have the courage, I had some clients recently, they took it upon themselves to call and say, we need help. And it was a couple. And I just coach them through having great conversations and how to create the conversation they want to have. So everybody, there's somebody for everybody out there. And I truly believe that.
100%. Yeah.
So I've been following these workshops for, the last 18 months, but I've also been following these fantastic parties that you have, which I don't know how you get it in, but I'm going to find out one day.
You have to come. You have to come next summer.
I know. The vibe is crazy. So how does the philanthropy that you do relate to the coaching in your business? Like, how do you merge those two together?
So again, it always has to connect to my spirit and to my vibe, right? So just to be completely vulnerable, my childhood wasn't the best. I had a hard childhood and difficulties, and it wasn't always that way. My parents had us at a young age, and they did what they can do with what they knew. And so I always said that if I ever became, I was put in the position to be able to help, I would always want it to be what I've gone through. So for instance, during the holidays, we didn't always have groceries when we were kids growing up. So we had organizations like Sun Youth that used to bring in, groceries for us. So I'm very adamant and passionate about giving back to that. So we give back groceries to different families that are nominated within the community. Back to school as well. I remember our school supplies, that wasn't always intact as well with my parents. So I do a lot of back to school.
Nice.
So it's connected, again, just like my workshops, but to who I am, what I can
do for you.
Yeah. So
I love it. It really speaks to me on a high level. And I think for me, like announcing the whole TEDx Youth, Laval is a giving back for me too, because as a kid, I was not a speaker. I was very timid, didn't want to go to the front of the class. And if I can give just one student the power to feel good about what they have to say, then I feel like my job is done.
Yeah, I wish I could feed someone all the time. I wish that, I don't feel that any child should be without school supplies, So it's just little stuff like that. There's always that personal touch and connection with me in my philanthropy. And with the events, I figured, we'll take some proceeds and we'll feed into that, know? So that's
love it.
Comes. Yeah.
Love your passion. Love all of that. So now somebody's watching, they want to know more. They want to meet Aisha. How do they find you?
Yes, so my IG @Conversations with Aisha.
Perfect.
Or if you'd like to send me emails, hello@Aisha Delpeche, that's my last name.com. Facebook, Aisha Delpeche. And really, it's just some people don't know how to approach, how to talk about it. If I could just put out and just say, whoever's listening that might be interested in a coach and just want to be able to have that cheerleader in their life, I would tell them, just write it out. Don't even think about it and press send. Because if you think about it too much, then it's just going to walk you. And then you're going to think, oh, what's that person going to think about me? Oh my God, I'm going to come off like this. No, just write it out, send, and then they'll see that it's a transition in conversation. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your presence is just like a rainbow on this gray day. Once again, my name is Natalie. I'm Master Authentic Voice. I've been with Aisha Delpeche from Conversations with Aisha. I'm a public speaking and presentation skills coach. I'm the owner of Master Authentic Voice and the creator of Teen Talk. So whatever you choose to do today, please make sure you have a wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing you on the next Noon with Natalie. Thanks. Bye for now. Thanks, Alicia.
Bye. Thank you.